back again. We are now in Blackcurrant 2. We're going to give this a go. Never been done. Can you see the horses over my shoulder having a good look at me now, thinking, what's he up to? He looks interesting. Never been done, as far as I'm aware, by man nor horsey. Thank you very much. Yeah, all three of you. On you go. Let's have a go, shall we? Let's remember there was 4 holes in that field there. 4, and we got a hammered. Let's see what we can find in this one. I'm going to give one row over my shoulder. I'm going to give that one go. We go up and down, and if it's no good, we've also got a Blackcurrant 3 we've been given, which is right over yonder, which I might keep just for me. Not even share it with you lot. I might even keep that just for me. We'll see how it goes. I shall see you on the very, very first hole that's fruitful, to use Marcus's Blackcurrant's fruitful. I got it, Marcus, I got it. See you on the first one. Okay, we've done third of a row. I'm not going to lie, it's not the first hole. There's a good 8 or 9 holes down there. We've had lots of iron. The very first find was a little bit of lead that was near enough pure white, so it was quite old. So I'm still convinced this field hasn't been done. I thought we had an artefact. I gave it a clean, and we have got a bit of twisty wire. But as twisty wires go, that's a bloody good one, isn't it? Eh? For all of you twisty wire fans, that is the king of twisty wires. It's quite easy to dig. It's a lot easier than Blackcurrant 1. There seems to be more moisture in the ground over this side. So okay, we'll keep going. We're going to go, like I said, we're going to go down there. Got quite a way to go. There's a main road there on that tree line, just behind that road. It's the main subsidiary of the A2. So I'm expecting the closer we get up to that tree line, the more kind of modern junk, because obviously where they built the roads and stuff, there's going to be more modern rubbish there. So we'll see. We'll see. Now I don't know if we're going to be able to date this. I don't know. What do you think? Oh yeah, bit of junk from 1934. We're not doing very well so far. Come on, field, give me some fines. It's round, it's coin shaped, it's not a button. I presume it's a coin. It's very corrupted, you're never going to get anything from that. That is old, very light. I don't suppose there's much of it left, to be quite honest, looking at it. Never get anything of that. We have a round disc of rust. Woo! First identifiable coin from Blackcurrant Field 2. Halfpenny, 1917, I think that says there. There we go. Be a king on that side. Okay, so 2 coins, and that's the first identifiable one. Nothing hammered yet. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. I want to go up into that yonder corner in a minute. I'm kind of in the middle of the field here. There's the horses, they're still having a good old look. I'm kind of in the middle, I just randomly picked. I want to go up in that corner. I don't know why, I'm just being impelled to go up into that corner. So that's where I'm heading in a minute. Coin number 3. King George penny. Yeah, we're starting to find things now, aren't we? What a thing to say, that's it. That's the last thing I find today now, we know that, don't we? King George penny. First of many, let's hope. Now that is not a bad nick to come straight out the ground. 1887. Victoria Young head. It's as smooth as you like. Look at that, it's absolutely spotless. That's lovely. Oh, we like that. Good afternoon, Mom. Or was it ma'am? It's ma'am as in jam, isn't it? Well, that's our one anyway. Good afternoon, ma'am. Oh, very nice. 1887. Lovely. Now, I would stop filming, but I love them. Thimble. That's it. That's it for my singing. That's it. Another thimble. Look. That's nice, isn't it? I think where that's been. Not in a horrible way, but 150 years ago, judging by the size of it, I would have said it was a lady who was sitting there sowing some sacks, putting the wheat or the grain or whatever into the sacks. And there you go. She forgot that. Bless her. Hey, Moo. Right, somewhere in here we have something. Let's do it together. It's very hard. In here. Can you see anything? No, don't see anything yet. It's in my hand. Not there. Not there. Oh, not there. Aha, aha, aha. Ah, look at that. We have an old bit of lead. Interesting bit of lead, but an old bit of lead nevertheless. We found that together, guys. We found that together. Don't know what it is, but we found it together. In the light, there we go. It's pierced. We'll have a look at it back at the ranch, shall we? We'll clean that up and not put that straight in the lead pot. There we go. We've got another squeaky lump. But it ain't that one. It's not that. Squeaky lump, squeaky lump. Alright, alright, alright. We have an old penny, quite toasted. We'll see who that's from later on, shall we? Another coin, quite thin, could be a Victorian. We'll have a look in a bit. Well, that goes to show what I know. We can see that, I don't know if that helps. That says W. Carter DC or DG on it. Can we see that? So much for me telling you it's a Victorian penny. Nowhere near, it's a token. Nice one though, isn't it? I wonder who Mr. Carter was. Or Mrs. Carter. We'll have a look later. We'll see if we can find a Mr. or Mrs. Carter with a DC. Be interesting, won't it? Round and green, green and round. Let's see what it is together. There we go. Hello, sir. Let's see if we can. Oh, it's one of them. Oh, look at that. That's a look. Hello. That's 19, $18, is that? Let's have a look through this. Oh, I can't see, I don't know. That's lovely, isn't it? There you go. Here's Madge, come to see us. Hello, sir. How the devil are you? That's good, isn't it? We have something small, round and shiny. Oh, I think we have some silver. Let's give it a quick field clean and we come back to that. Not hammered, unfortunately, but we'll have a quick look, shall we? There we go, a little clean. 1920, so that's George V. 3p. 3D as it was, I think. There he is. A little bit of silver. Never say no. It's alright, isn't it? I do love this field. Little bit excited. A little bit excited. Now I'm not saying it's that old, but in that the Tudor Rose, it was a mount. It was obviously pinned onto something at some point. That's a Tudor rose, isn't it? Could you get more Tudor than a Tudor rose? That is exciting. That is that's the find of the day so far for me. I am happy. That's going to clean up lovely. Back at the ranch, we're going to give that some TLC. Dinner clod. Let's have a look together. It's another penny by the looks of it. I'll say another penny. The first one wasn't a penny, was it? There we go. We'll give it a feel clean. Have a look, shall we? I'm not going to predict what these coins are. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look at that. William and Mary. That is fantastic. What a day. Oh, and I've got people watching me. Look at that. How exciting. Wow. So the orchard that's affectionately become known as the Farthing Field turns out another farthing. Queen Vic, there she is, God bless her. 1891. You know, Albert was her first cousin. Now just think about that in today's. He was her first cousin, and they had what, 9 children? 8 children? 9 children with your first cousin. I've said about that, the better. He didn't have a lot of choice. She proposed. He wasn't going to say no, was he? Queen Vic, 1891. Lovely. Watch again. We're back at the ranch. Let's have a run through. And there we go. We've got all sorts this week. First off, we had our twisty bit of wire. It is just a twisty bit of wire. I did see some brooches that were quite similar to it, but I think we're kidding ourselves. I think it is a bit of twisty wire. Scrap. Haven't been able to identify this. I don't think it goes around the leg of an animal. It might be one of those things that goes through the ear of a bit of cattle. Bit of cattle, you know what I mean. 692, 1934. Can't trace anything to do with that. Bag seal. BF. No information on that. So we're not doing too well here, are we? Now we watched this come out of a bit of out of a clod, didn't we? Just a random bit of lead. I don't think it's random. Now if you get a bit of pistol shot, you put it there, I think that's for an egg and spoon race. That's what that is. That's what it is. It's for a cheating egg and spoon race. You see, that sits on there, and there you go. That's where you keep your pistol shot. Little dandy button. That's quite nice. That cleaned up alright, and that's another little dandy button. Can we see the pattern on that? There we go. And that's got some writing on the back. I did extra fine or something. Yeah. There we go. On the back of that. Can't trace much about it. A Kent Invicta delivery button. Get the horse shut the right way. There we go. Can you see that? Quite nice. I don't think that was a filmed find. Same as a little pistol shot. You wouldn't want that coming towards you at any kind of speed, would you? Not very nice. Do we know what that is? I think we do know what that is. I'm not even going to say it. We had a few of these this week. These are all just blank. Nothing on them at all. Crushed, squashed. Coin shape, coin size, but nothing on them that we could discern, as it were. A couple of Vicky farthings. One spent a little bit of time cleaning. And one which I haven't. So both similar age, but that just goes to show what 100 years in the ground can do, especially that ground which has had chemicals and everything else thrown all over it for a long time. Lovely little silver, 925 silver, 1920 George V, 3D. It's alright, isn't it? It's quite nice. Might give that away actually to somebody. We'll see. If we get up to 150, we'll give some of these silvers away. 150 subs. Penny, halfpenny, halfpenny, halfpenny. Go in our change pot. One Victoria, one George, and who's this one? I think that's a Victoria as well, wasn't it, that one? I think there's a Victoria underneath all of that. Then we come to Mr. Carter, or Mrs. Carter. Found absolutely no reference to W. Carter in this neck of the woods issuing tokens at any time. Don't think it's a very early one, I'd say 19th century, I would have said, maybe even 20th century, looking at it. Can't discern anything on that side. W. Carter at the moment remains a mystery. Now, as you can see, got some stickers. If anybody wants one of the new stickers, drop me a line and I'll send them out to them. I realised that my old ones that I printed up there are the size of the average duvet. I only realised that when I found two students sleeping underneath one of my spare ones. So if you've got one of those and you want to upgrade to one of the small little round ones, let me know. I'll drop me a line and I'll send you one of the new ones out. So I think we should now sit down and have a quick talk about William and Mary. There they are. Bless them. Let's have a little chat about them. Right, we're going to tell the story of young Mary and a little bit older William. Sometimes this really doesn't want to focus. There they are. Look. Can you see them? Can we see them? There we go. Well, trust me, they're there. They're there. I'll put a photograph up of it. It's a really nice condition, that side. The Britannia side isn't the greatest, but that is certainly the clearest coin of them I've got. Only produced for 5 years, these coins, so this is between 1688 and 1686 and 1691. So somewhere in those 5 years, I can't get a date off it. William of Orange married Mary in 1677, and she was supposed to have cried solidly for 3 days. She was that chuffed with the idea of marrying this bloke who was a little bit older than her. They had what was called a bedding ceremony back in those days, where when they consummated the marriage, it was witnessed by the rest of the family. The king at the time even stood beside the bed, and he was one that closed the curtains so they could get on with it, with the whole family there. William was the last English king to take the English crown by force. He came over and had a punch up with James, who was hugely unpopular, and they had a bit of a barney, and William took over. Now, obviously, James was all to do with the Jacobite movement and the Catholics and the Protestants and all that. So there were rumours and everything else that plagued Mary and William throughout their life. They were both accused of homosexuality. When she was 9, she had some quite fruity correspondence. 9 quite fruity correspondence with one of the ladies in waiting at court, and I think they've still got the letters and stuff. I mean, that is quite well documented. The lady in waiting didn't reciprocate, so poor Mary was unrequited, as it were. She was 5'11". William was 5'6" in his shoes, so she wasn't allowed to when they went out in public, she wasn't allowed to wear any kind of tall shoes or whatever. 1694, at the age of 32, she came down with smallpox, and she was savvy enough to realise that smallpox was completely a bad thing and really contagious. So when she was confined to her bed, she made sure that none of her courtiers, none of her ladies in waiting came anywhere near her unless they'd already had smallpox and got over it, because then they worked out that you couldn't get it again. So she kept everybody away. Went to bed for 2 weeks. Didn't make it. She died at 32. He was absolutely distraught. He spent the next 8 years miserable, in mourning, completely just miserable. In 1702, he went out for a ride on his horse, got thrown from his horse, and broke a collarbone, which is apparently the easiest bone in the body to break and one of the hardest to actually mend, especially back in those days. So he was bedridden, and while he was bedridden, caught pneumonia, and he died. Buried next to each other in Westminster Abbey, a pair of them. So that's I mean, apart from all of the punch-ups and all the battles that we don't really go into on here, William and Mary, they were quite popular. People did like him. I mean, he was Dutch, she was half Scot, but it seemed to work. They ruled for, well, he ruled for over a dozen years, and people liked him. He was all right. So that is old William and Mary, and there they are. Once she died, she got taken off the coins, and it just went to William. And I don't think I've got one of those. We'll have to find one. We'll go back to that field and see if we can find just a William coin, shall we? That'll be the next time. Right, so that's it for this week. Apart from, oh yeah, there was a little competition thing, wasn't there? And this was picked randomly out of the hat. There's no point showing you because we're round the wrong way, and this is going to be backwards to you if I show you because I've got the camera pointing towards me. But it is, for anyone that can read backwards, number 16, which is Colin Ashburn. So Colin, you got 1 week to get in touch with me. Drop me a line either through the South East Kent Metal Detecting page or through a comment on the end of this video. Get in touch with me. We'll sort something out, and you can come. We had some rain last night, so it should be quite easy to dig. So we can go out, we can come over and have a go on my fields. But if you find a coin that's just got William on it, it's mine. It's mine. I'm keeping it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all on the next video. Leave me a comment. Get in touch if you want a sticker. Have a good week. I'll see you all really, really soon. Mind how you go.
Hello chaps, just a quick add-on. This Tudor Rose is in quite intense discussion with the FLO at the moment. I will talk to you more about it when I can, when we all know much more about it. We don't know if it's the end of the Tudor period or very early Tudor period, but we're all agreed that it's Tudor. So I'll let you know about that when I know more.